April is going to be one heck of a month. What's going on, you guys? Jay here, and welcome back to the channel. I think we're seeing a lot of negativity out there when it comes down to crypto, as I said in my previous video. And I think we're seeing a thing called negativity bias. This is where there's simply so much good news out there in the market. The public don't really know how to react. Crypto traders don't know how to react, but whales are loading up. We've seen a massive increase in the amount of whale wallets that are active in the Bitcoin area. And this tells us something bigger is going on behind the scenes. And that bigger thing is broader adoption. We've been talking about this for a long time, and I've always spoken that the simple fact is once this ball began to roll down this hill, it's not even a snowball. It's just regulations coming thick and it's coming fast. And those who are able to regulate themselves inside this new regulatory landscape are going to be the ones that benefit most, even to the point where we're actually seeing BlackRock launching something here in the United Kingdom. And I'm going to be covering that in a video later on during this week, so keep an eye out for that one. So going forward, I want to get straight into this video. I wanted to set the scene and really let you guys in on how I'm feeling, and really I'm feeling overly bullish on this market at the moment. And when I said about the Shiba Inu burn in today's previous video, I'm really not underestimating that. And if anything, I'm dulling it down. If anything, I'm watering down that story. And I'll leave a link to the video that we went through and we covered that major burn, how it affected Shiba Inu, and how a major burn like that could affect our ecosystem. We're now in a situation where we simply don't know. We don't know and we don't know. And I will always stick to that. And this is now a situation, and the bite and crunch really is we just don't know what's going to happen. We could see a 1000% pump, we could see more, we could see 2000, we could see 2500%. And the reason why I'm sticking on this thesis at the moment is because the burning is not finished. Something you need to be very cautious of at the moment is fishwife tales, as I would call them, people going around and generating false narratives. And there's people out there that they're saying there's another 2 billion left to burn, there's another 4 billion left to burn, there's more USTC and LUNC out there to burn. And the answer to that question is yes, there is. But you shouldn't come out and state something that's completely outside of what the evidence is actually presenting. And something we've done here is stuck by the evidence and the data that's been made available, and we've extended that data, we've researched it, we've gone in, we've checked each and every one of these wallets, and still to this day, I think we on this channel have the most updated version of this data. So as you can see here at the top, highlighted in purple, are those wallets that pertain to the LFG reserve. So we saw a very small burn go through on top of that substantial burn. So there's some people, and we'll just flick to it quickly, are like, where did that very, very small burn come from? If we just flick to this wallet here ending in T3Z, we can see that they sent through that 9.92 million USTC alongside the major LFG burn. So that knocks out the confusion as to where that's come from. And here's the evidence to support that wallet being shown in the Lunar Foundation Guard as well. So when it comes down to the LFG reserve, it is completely 100% done and dusted. But like I said, that isn't what's left. There's more out there. There are some ghost wallets that may or may not have been included in other places. They may have been spoken about in some of these direct chats that were more or less used as evidence throughout the court case. And something that we should probably do here on the channel, and I'm going to aim to do, is get hold of those classified documents when they become unclassified in a couple of years. And we'll probably be able to go in and find any of these other wallets that were maybe used for all of the voting that happened when the chain itself actually crashed, halted, and we could see that there was a manipulation of votes. The minted coins were being abused, and yeah, there could be a situation where there's coins hidden on CEXs. And the reason why I say this is there are some wallets highlighted in yellow. The reason why they're highlighted in yellow is because we require a memo for these wallet addresses because they pertain to CEXs. So if you yourself hold your coins on a CEX, you need a memo, and you have to use that memo in order for your coins to get to where they need to get to. So you can understand that without the memos, which will probably be provided in the unclassified documents, so to speak, will enable us to know exactly how many coins are held on KuCoin and some of these other CXs. And yeah, there could be a significant amount more, but we simply don't know because the evidence doesn't provide us with the memos. Now, something else you're probably seeing in here is some highlights in red, and these are Project Dawn wallets. These are really the final wallets that we can address as an ecosystem officially and in a legal capacity, so to speak, because again, these have been included in Terraform Trial Exhibit P301. So there is a significant amount, and no, they have not been burned. I've gone in, I've done the research, and what we can do is just flick up here, and we're going to go through really quickly wallet number 1, wallet number 2, wallet number 3, wallet number 4, wallet number 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the ninth showing there. But the ninth one, obviously being the LFG one that already went through. I'm a little bit uncertain as to, was this actually part of Project Dawn? Was this a management wallet? Was it a governance wallet? What did it really do? At this point in time, it doesn't really matter, but essentially there were 9 wallets that needed to go through alongside that one pertaining to the 1.86 billion and 222 million Lunar Classic coins. So with that being said, right, what do we do from here? Well, we take our next sheet and we zoom in, and then we say to ourselves, if it's going to zoom in, there we go. And we say to ourselves, well, we need to go ahead and make a proposal. And we've got to do the same process we were going to do with the 1.86 billion USTC. Now, we should be able to get this all done in one chain upgrade. But again, it's going to have to be coordinated with all of the different CEXs. And we're going to have to give them, I think it's like 2 to 3 weeks notice. That'll have to go through yours truly, being Vegas, who has the centralized power of control over all of these direct communication links. So we'll intercommunicate with him, we'll work with him, we'll probably get the chain upgrade ready. If other people don't do it before us, it might be a situation where someone thinks to themselves, well, I can actually do this, I have the direct communication link, it's more beneficial for me to get in front, and yeah, it makes the other person look stupid. But as you know on the channel, we heavily researched this. We suggested burning the Project Dawn wallets after the USTC and the LFG was dealt with, and only once that had been dealt with. But these really are, like I said, the final wallets that need to be addressed. And yeah, it's a significant amount, sitting at around 358 million USTC and around 302 million LUNC. Small amount of LUNC, but a decent amount of USTC. And I think when I calculated it, it was around, I want to say 3 to 4% of the overall calculated from the circulating supply on that one in the video that I remember. We'll need to do a video where we go and we calculate all of the percentages and we get up to date with really how this all went down, how the burns went through, what the percentages were, and what the remaining was of the total and circulating supply, so to speak. But like I said, just wanted to get you guys up to date really on what comes after the 1.86 billion LFG burn. This was a big moment for our ecosystem, but I don't think it should halt us in any way, shape, or form. And we should keep pushing forward as this market is becoming overall very bullish. And just flicking back to Twitter, you can see Van Eck files for a BNB ETF in Delaware. China's doing all sorts of different stuff. We've got the LFG burn showing up. It's starting to become a situation where the market's picking up again. Momentum's there, the whale activity's there, and this is probably a good time for our ecosystem to continue pushing forward. And what better way for us to continue pushing forward but to introduce another major USTC burn and push it as a positive narrative, something that we're all supporting, something that we can all get behind. And at this moment in time, you know, it's pretty obvious we can go in and we can burn these funds. So let's see how it goes down. We'll do the work behind the scenes. We'll get it up for you guys as long as somebody doesn't do it before us. And yeah, just stay safe, stay humble. And if you're interested in becoming a lunkpump.fun or a lunkswap.fun tester, go into the description of this video. There are links to the Telegram group. Join the official LUNC Pump group as well, and you'll be able to come in and test. We're looking for people who are using Kepler Mobile at the moment. So yeah, come in, create a coin, swap it, trade it, buy it, reach the bonding curve, mess around, report the bugs, and let us know what you think of the overall product. We're very, very close to launch. And yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be something that's going to be very positive for the ecosystem. It's going to provide a lot for the Oracle pool, the community pool, the overall liquidity. It's going to bring more users on board. We're going to see more burns generated. There's so many positive effects to come from a token factory like lunkpump.fun. And when we look at Solana, we look at what Justin Sun's done. We know that it's something that the overall crypto user base wants to see. And LUNC being the contender, so to speak, in the entire cosmos for the token factory, I think we could take this a long way as an ecosystem. And you guys know how it goes. I always continue building for the future and betterment of this blockchain. But look, stay safe, stay humble, stay aware. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one.